The most important talk radio hosts in the nation. Last year, Tavis ranked number 33, and the year before, number 45. The Tavis Smiley Show has rapidly expanded its national syndication to now include nearly 50 radio stations across the country and counting. Congratulations, Tavis.
Yay, yay!
I'm Zoe Williams, the voice of reason. If your relationship is in trouble, I'm the dude to call. Has your soulmate become your cellmate? Does black love still exist? What are your bedroom turnoffs, fantasies, and fetishes? Financial infidelity. I'm dating a fat person. Are they worth the wait? Trust me, this gonna be crazy.
How about the heavy stuff?
The child wasn't his, and he still had to pay child support.
It's a very heated topic.
How was that right?
Mama's baby, daddy's maybe.
I just have so many questions I want to ask you.
I just like to kiss you. Is there something wrong with that?
Damn.
He told me he had a vasectomy. I'm pregnant.
Betrayal has been committed.
Hit you with the bad pipes routine.
How does he maintain his humposity?
He likes it when it pinches my neck.
Why can't you open up, brother?
I'm a karate man. Karate man rules on the inside. They don't show their weaknesses.
Yeah.
How do you write women so well?
Zoe Williams,
Reason and accountability.
the voice of reason.
History teaches us that most people are only ever a small nudge away from being able to abuse, torture, and murder other human beings. We only need a reason to be evil. As the writer Aldous Huxley put it, the surest way to work up a crusade in favour of some good cause is to promise people that they will have the chance of maltreating someone. This is known as the cruelty of moral indignation. Nietzsche once argued that there will always be some people in the background of a community who will take great pleasure in some insatiable outburst of violence, all in the name of some holy or justifiable revenge. They will see that some imagined offence and take great pleasure in harming other people because they will see it as a kind of justice. Huxley takes this idea further because he says that these moral crusaders will find no problem in recruiting others to their cause. Because there is an element of righteous sadism to many people that needs only the slightest fuel to take flame. As Huxley put it, to be able to destroy with good conscience is the most delicious of moral treats.
Wow.
And so the manipulative will play these emotions easily. They will label something quite obviously cruel as being for the greater good, and they will shed crocodile tears at some sad but unavoidable harm we need to do other people to reach some utopia. The road to Eden will be paved by the bodies of dead enemies and the mutilated other. Beware those who seem to love the cruelty of moral indignation. They do not seek a better world, they seek only the pleasure of punishment.
Wow. Who was that? Johnny Thompson? Yo. Hey, man, listen, the voice of reason, we're doing it again. If you thought 2025 was fire, yes, relationships are more difficult than you thought. They're more nuanced than you thought. They're richer than you thought. You are just in the shallow end of intimacy when everything gotta be good. Your relationships are imbalanced when you don't want no drama, when your peace shouldn't be disturbed. Listen, you're playing intimate games trying to strategize to maintain that. Relationships are about ebb and flow. And who you are when the ebb is ebbing is going to tell me who you're not when the flow is flowing. You're only here for the flow. You're here for the liquidation sale. You're not here for the ebb. The real person, right? Oh, man, the real person will bring the ebb out of you. You know, the parts of yourself that you buried. Ooh, the narcissistic paradox. Why we keep calling it them when it is also us. Let's get something straight immediately. The obsession with narcissists has become a cultural sleight of hand. We talk about them endlessly, diagnose them, demonize them, meme them, podcast them. Yet, we almost never integrate the quieter, more disturbing question underneath all the noise. Why do so many people keep choosing them? Not accidentally, not unknowingly, not once, but repeatedly. This is the narcissistic paradox. Why do we keep choosing them when they're problematic? The real scandal is not that egocentric people exist. They always have. The scandal is that entire relational ecosystems organize themselves around people with narcissistic tendencies or narcissists themselves, and then pretend shock when the outcome looks exactly like the design. Modern culture loves the idea of a narcissism epidemic because it offers a clean villain. It lets us point outward instead of inward. It allows moral posturing without self-examination. Or so relationship shouldn't be this difficult. It should just be easy. It's never easy when we're all coming from some level of insecurity, some level of brokenness. Where there's insecurity and brokenness, there will be manipulation, because that's what you had to do to the people who broke you initially in order to get their attention, in order to get their love, in order to get their attunement. And you took it into your adult relationships. Could this be an answer to why we give audience to narcissistic tendencies and traits? 1-800-920-1580. One of my favorite callers is in the building. I want to get him in here right now. Right now. Ladies and gentlemen, from the City of Champions, you already know, for 2026, it's our brother, your brother, Leroy.
Oh, look at we got free music, baby. Go ahead now, that's right. I should be in correctly. Yes. Oh man, you know, Nikki from this. That's right, man. Love, all love. New year and some new heat.
Yes,
man,
sir.
you coming with plasma. You're starting off with the plasma.
Come on.
You know,
it's only going to get worse.
I don't know. No, your worse is better, brother. You on some straight up and shoe
yes.
truth healing. You got the saber out, the bow and arrow, the ball and chain. All of them hitting their target. Look in your mirror, or else. I don't want to look in my mirrors, though. You're going to look at these mirrors tonight.
Come on, Leroy.
It's wrong, baby. It's wrong. What you say? I think you're very key on making sure at least once a week you remind us that Carl Jung made a point to acknowledge the lengths to which people will go out of their way to not truly see themselves. They will project. I'm talking about your mama, your pastor, your deacon, your teacher, your professor. They will project stuff on everybody else to not deal with self in the most intimate of ways. All right. And these might be some of your most accomplished people. I think you just had on Huxley. You were quoting Huxley, right? Ayn Rand, Machiavelli. These folks are sensational at getting to the depths of psychopathy and narcissism and the traits that go with them. But they ain't exactly trying to stop it. As a matter of fact, they show how you can get rewarded if you continue to do it in certain ways.
Ooh, keep going, Leroy. Come on.
Now, you know, we're blessed because we have a president who has exposed the other presidents that preceded him. We got a president right now that exposes the people around power, not only in this country, but in others.
Keep going.
That the leadership that you see in many of these countries, in the military and in the elite circles, they represent these narcissistic tendencies, whether or not they're diagnosed, along with psychopathic tendencies.
Come on, I'm listening.
And they're actually recruited. I mean, literally, the military will actually look for the trait, even though it only exists in 1% of the population in terms of psychopathy. More females than males, by the way. The military literally hunts out the trait to try to find out where I can place you. Are you a quiet, psychopath? I need you to be an assassin. Are you a louder psychopath? I need you to be leading a joint.
A general.
A general. What's this guy that got up there? They say is totally unqualified right now. He's a YouTuber. Trump has him up. He speaks a lot. I don't know what the hell. I don't even know if he know or even care if he know what he's talking about.
I know.
Straight narcissist. Straight narcissist. I mean, just oozing narcissism. And was literally chosen to be in front of the people for that reason. So we can't just, like you said, when you're talking about marrying and burying, you're marrying yourself to these ideas, and you call yourself trying to bury them, but you never all the way put all the dirt on because part of that is what you like. You know what I mean? Yeah, you know what I mean? I'm just saying these traits are there because Nikki hit it on the head. Some of this stuff allows me to be the victim. Some of this stuff allows me to make sure I can always blame you. Some of this stuff allows you to take the load of leadership, of taking the out front position, the out loud position, the shine position. It allows me to say, woe is me. You know, you always taking the spotlight. Oh, well, why would you do that? I wouldn't have did that way. Oh, well, I can't believe he would do this to me, girl. You know, I mean, I don't know why she always acts this way. It allows me to blame somebody, you understand?
Come on.
I mean, I'm not. Am I out of bounds so far?
No, sir. Okay. You just said the victim always must be perceived as the one with perpetually clean hands. I hear you, brother. Keep cooking.
Yes. So mind you, this narcissism, that's a societal thing. First of all, the reason why you see more of it today coming out of more people's mouths because they learned a new word. Oh. They don't really know what the word means. Because they would take accountability if they really knew what it meant. But they don't really know what the word. They don't even know about the legends and the myths that accompanies narcissism. They don't really. They just heard the term on the internet floating around, and so they got, run with it. Yeah. Okay. But there's a disproportionate amount of psychopathic narcissists in leadership positions. This is nothing new, by the way.
Right.
But it's much more common, especially when the social guardrails are broken down in the institutions. The family, is less extended family models. Your support circles have been broken. You've watched your teachers that used to be proxy parents. Now they on eggshells. You got your leaders, your pastors, your politicians, and your parents have been exposed publicly, whether it was drugs or women or money or whatever it was. They got exposed publicly. So your whole generation grew up watching the people that they love, that's supposed to be in charge, be exposed for their hypocrisy.
Oh, you mean
so you lose faith.
So you mean like starting a war, kidnapping another sovereign country's president while not dealing with the Epstein files? Oh, finish. Go ahead.
And Epstein, by the way, is a recruited narcissist.
Oh, yeah. Keep going. I'm listening.
Epstein is a recruited psychopath who then recruited and blackmailed other people who wanted to get in on the party. You don't talk about Diddy. Leave Diddy alone. Right. He is romper room child's play compared to what Epstein is doing.
Right.
Because Epstein is doing it on a world stage with money coming from multiple countries.
Right.
From CIA and Mossad and from MI6.
Right.
Okay. James Bond type stuff is James Bond would have been one of the people that went to Epstein's island to interface with what he wanted to learn before he goes somewhere else and murder somebody.
Right.
Okay. Epstein
was
is the middleman for these things. He's set up to be that, by the way.
Yes, Epstein was just the club promoter.
Right, exactly.
We want to talk to the clientele, right? Who's the clientele?
That's right. And he's chosen for his traits. His trait is narcissism and psychopathy or psychopathy. Okay? Now, they don't always go together. But when it comes to power, there's a disproportionate amount of people with that trait, even though they represent a small amount of in the society. So, I mean, it's only 1% psychopath, and most of those are women. Whoa. So they're not in a leadership position. So that means if many of the men, not most, if many of the men in leadership are psychopaths, and they represent less than half of the 1% that are. That's a disproportionate number of psychopaths in leadership positions across the country and the nation and the globe.
So
something about a psychopath can rise to the top because they're disassociated from their emotions, and they know how to put the mask on to get what they want. And they're not concerned about morality and ethics.
Now I need you to go deeper. So how do they view the masses of people that are under their control or even under their protection? Do they see them as food? How do they see these people?
Well, if you read the Torah, not your Torah, your Talmud, it give you some insight.
Man, you better not go to the Talmud. No, listen.
We got to get to the psychology before it became the Western version of something that's incomplete from the African, right?
So
the Talmud comes in the middle of that, doesn't it?
Come on,
the Talmud is older than the Torah, by the way. You got to understand that. The origins of the Talmud is older than the Torah. The origins, not the real deal, but I mean the origins, okay?
I hear you.
Start off as magic before it becomes I know that's dangerous right there, but
you mean like
I'm just saying, right? Your first psychology is wrapped in spirituality and then becomes religion. Your first quote unquote psychology in the Western world. The original psychology is African.
Right.
And it had a whole different meaning in terms of healing.
Right.
This one right here is designed for control. So they took some stuff out on purpose because they couldn't comprehend what spirituality was and the connection to the divine source and force. So this thing right here it was incomplete from the beginning. And so when you start labeling people and label them in a way that's separated from the other things that create them, you come up with a term called narcissism.
Narcissus. Someone who fell in love with their own reflection.
Own reflection.
And
right?
drowned.
And they fall over themselves, right?
Right.
He falls over himself. And notice, he attracted more and more women, and he rejected more and more women because he was so much in love with himself.
Woo! Keep going. Keep going.
And I don't know what that is, but it makes women go crazy. Because he looks good. He know he look good. He walks with his head up, his shoulders back, chest out. He's focused on making himself look better at all times. And people love that confidence. It's magnetic. And even if it's a false confidence, the confidence magnetism attracts people who have less of it in themselves. They want to be around it. They want to see. That's why they make such quote unquote good leaders.
Oh my
right?
Goodness. Stay right there.
Even if they don't have no leadership genes, they ain't read none of Maxwell's book. They never read Oberto Shaka's book. They don't know nothing about leadership in the truest sense, but they do know what they want, and they'll sacrifice you to get it.
Stay right there. Don't go nowhere, Leroy. You done brought Inglewood. Man, 2026 is on complete fire. The voice of reason. I told you I wasn't going to let up. Here we go.
With the top back rolling on the hot sunny day, it's one note for show. And I'm clowning all the rookies with a pocket full of cookies and mash into the backyard boogie. Get your boogie on. Get your boogie on. Get your boogie on. And we coming with that.
Reasons. The reasons that we're here, the reasons that we fear, our feelings won't disappear. You're listening to the voice of reason with Zoe Williams on KBLA Talk 1580.
We're definitely going to be late to the concert. I feel like we should be there by now.
I'm just taking a little detour. I gotta fill up my gas tank, and I know this place a couple towns over where the gas is cheaper.
Are you serious? We're gonna be late for the concert because you're driving out of the way for cheaper gas? Just use Upside.
What's Upside?
Upside is the free cashback app that gets you real cash back for every gallon of gas you buy.
Wait, I can get cash back just for buying the gas I need anyway?
Yes, I use it all the time, and I've made around $200. Now pull over so you can download the Upside app before we miss the concert.
Download the free Upside app now to earn cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code PATH25 to get an extra 25 cents per gallon on your first tank. You can cash out anytime, right to your bank, PayPal, or as a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code PATH25 for a 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code PATH25 for a 25 cents per gallon bonus. That's code PATH25.
KBLA Talk 1580. We've got a lot to talk about.
KBLA Talk 1580, connecting you with services and solutions. If you need help getting your resume in order, finding job training, or landing a job, we've got 3 great options for you. First, the City of Los Angeles has WorkSource centers across the area offering free job support. The California Workforce Development Board can help you with everything from GED prep to vocational training at no cost to you. On the federal level, the Department of Labor's American Job Centers offer a full range of services for job seekers and businesses alike. Visit careeronestop.org, or for more info, just call California's Help Center or visit cwdb.ca.gov or call 916-657-1440. For the City of Los Angeles programs, go to ewdd.lacity.gov or call 213-744-7300. All these services are free to help you get your next job. This is a community call to action from KBLA Talk 1580.
KBLA Talk 1580 is pleased to partner with the Empowerment Congress once again for their 34th annual summit. The summit's theme is From Vision to Action, a forum to unlock participatory democracy, and will feature a nonpartisan gubernatorial candidate forum focused on issues of importance to the African American community. The summit is the signature public policy-oriented observance of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.'s legacy during the national 3-day holiday weekend that celebrates his life. This year's summit will be held on Saturday, January 17th, 2026 at the California Science Center in Exposition Park from 9 to 11 a.m. Admission is free, but registration is required at KBLA1580.com. All major announced candidates for California governor for the Democratic and Republican Party nominations have been invited to participate in the candidate forum, which will be moderated by Tavis Smiley. An all-star panel of journalists will pose questions to the candidates, and the forum will be broadcast live on KBLA Talk 1580. This is going to be a big year for local, state, and national politics. The political pulse of 2026 beats on KBLA Talk 1580.
You know you want some more. It's the voice of reason with Zoe Williams on KBLA Talk 1580.
Chance his girlfriend came across a needle and soon she did the same. At home there were 17-year-old boys and their idea of fun is being in a gang called the Disciples, high on crack, toting a machine gun. Church and kill everyone inside. You turn on the telly and every other story is telling you somebody died. A sister killed a baby cause she couldn't afford to feed it.
Let's talk about how some of y'all are peace warriors until the person that got hurt is someone you don't like. It's very interesting how suddenly the crowd that screams nonviolence turns into fight night. You say all violence is wrong. But when someone you disagree with, it's not violence, it's justice. This is hypocrisy. And this is what moral inconsistency looks like. And it's extremely confusing for the younger generation. When you feel so righteous about your case that you justify bad behavior, when your identity is so tied to your side being right, you start to forget what you even stand for. When you feel powerless, we start to create new rules, not to heal, but to dominate. And then we find different ways to dress it all up and call it accountability when it's really backflips and avoiding accountability. You have to understand something here and really zoom in, because a lot of us, we're just reenacting the trauma we came from. The very systems that broke you, you're out here reenacting. Just help me understand something. Because if your morality only applies and you're comfortable This is no longer morale anymore. It's just selective outrage. And it's manipulative. And I can smell some of you on your close. Hi, found you.
Hey, wait a minute. She said I can smell some of y'all. Ladies and gentlemen, the voice of reason is on complete fire tonight. I don't know if you know, but it is a different kind of fire tonight. Maybe a lava. Maybe it's not the juicy lava from Kilauea. It's more Mount Serrat, or maybe even Mount Pinatubo. The pyroclastic flows are really crazy right now. Let me tell you something. It's electrocution via elocution. We gonna burn you up tonight. The voice of reason is doing it in a major way. My brother Leroy is on the line. He's cooking with the coldest, rarest, most refined grease I've ever seen a chef use. Leroy, get back in here, brother. What are your final thoughts on this thing?
Yes. Thank you so much, man. I thank you for continue to do what you do. Wonderful topic for the new year.
Thank you.
I'm just going to run through a brief repeat and close.
Yes.
You know, there was once upon a time, most people would not have dreamed of a day where people would consider normative 50 Shades of Gray.
Mm-hmm.
And when you have your societal and institutional guardrails torn down and shaming becomes an issue, blaming becomes an issue, parents are not parents, pastors, foibles are exposed, presidents are walking around naked, whether you're talking about Nixon or Trump right now, right? Just naked, right? Exposed. Henry Kissinger types who just do all type of evil, wicked dirt, Epstein files. Nobody want to really dig in because too many names on all sides are involved. And then you start talking about what you're doing in your bedroom and the person you take it to the movie theater and you try to put a ring on something. I mean, come on, man. This is a function of the society.
Mm-hmm.
But on the nature side, is nothing uncommon in the animal kingdom to be attracted to power.
Right.
There's nothing unfamiliar in the natural animal kingdom to be attracted to confidence.
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing inappropriate of being attracted to beauty and flair. And so that part is natural, but of course the human is supposed to be a head on the body of a lion, and you're supposed to gain self-mastery, and that's what less than 15% of the population does.
Come on, Spinks. So, I see you.
So if I can't see myself as I truly am, because I'm going to do everything I can to get out of the way of that, and then society doesn't really promote that, of teaching me really how to do that, like step by step, then I'm left to find it on my own. And not only do I not know what I'm doing, but I typically don't have the courage, to stick it through. It's why I don't have a support system,
Right.
Finally, Vegeta, Dragon Ball Z.
Wait, stay right there.
Wonderful life lesson.
No, stay right there. We're going to get that on the other side. We need the Vegeta story to breathe. I don't want you to rush it. We only got 10 seconds. So when we come forward, Leroy from Inglewood gonna close it with Vegeta. I already know what this is. Dragon Ball Z. Let's get it.
Sitting on when a rocket ship explodes, and everybody still wants to fly. Some say man ain't happy.
He's on fire tonight. It's the voice of reason with Zoe Williams, exclusively on KBLA Talk 1580.
I'm Amber Payton with BIN News Now. Black Mayor Andre Dickens and 7 newly elected Atlanta City Council members were officially sworn in Monday during a ceremony at Georgia State University's Convocation Hall.
I am deeply humbled to stand before you today as I begin a second term as the mayor of the city of Atlanta.
Dickens thanks supporters for entrusting him to do the job for another 4 years. Sharon Owens is outlining her vision as Syracuse, New York's new mayor. In her inaugural address, Owens pledged to focus on opportunity, equity, and long-term growth. Owens is the city's first African-American mayor and the second woman to lead Syracuse. And rapper Megan Thee Stallion is celebrating a new business milestone as an official Popeyes franchise owner. The Houston rapper recently opened her first location in Miami and shared the moment on social media. Get BIN News now on demand 24/7 on the iHeartRadio app.
Compassion sponsorship means food, healthcare, education, and most of all, being known, loved, and protected. There are thousands of kids waiting over a year. End their wait. Sponsor a child with compassion today. Text the word radio to 83393.
At the tone, please record your message.
You ready?
Drop it!
Mr. Tavis Smiley, preach it. Thank you, man. Politics in this country is crazy. You put things in perspective that even I didn't. The right is playing fast and loose with facts and scapegoating everyone under the sun, especially black and brown people. As a white man, I do not agree with this, and I am on my black and brown brothers and sisters' side. Fight the good fight. Know that I am part of the resistance. Let's fight the power.
Our freedom of speech is freedom of death. We got to fight the powers that be.
KBLA Talk 1580. We've got your black.
Yo, it's Zoe Williams, the VOR, and I know you're tired of pretty gems with pretty lies, where people seem to scroll more than they sweat. Well, it's time to level up. Welcome to Huff and Puff, where excuses die and champions rise. Smack dab at 1221 North La Brea on the corner of Fairview. This ain't a photo shoot, it's a battleground. Certified achievers in the game. Trainers who grind with you, not post pictures beside you. Whether you're chasing your next personal record or just trying to outrun your past, this is your sanctuary of sweat. No mirrors, no filters, no fluff, just pain, passion, and purpose. Stop talking, start training, huff hard, puff loud, be legendary. Where folks go to war with their weaknesses. Huff and Puff.
KBLA Talk 1580. We've got a lot to talk about.
KBLA Talk 1580, connecting you with services and solutions. The Autopsy Initiative provides a second autopsy free of charge for victims' families who have lost their loved ones due to a police-related death. The services offered through the initiative include the completion of a second autopsy, disclosure of preliminary findings, and a final autopsy report. A police-related death is when an individual is harmed by police officers using deadly force, which results in an individual's death. Police-related death includes in-custody deaths, including those that arise during contact with law enforcement officers during arrest, pursuit, booking, transport, or incarceration. The Autopsy Initiative has a team of board-certified pathologists on call. An autopsy request may be completed by anyone with a close relationship with the victim, which may include the victim's spouse, partner, relative, close friend, or lawyer. To request a free second autopsy for a victim of police violence, please visit knowyourrightscamp.com. That's knowyourrightscamp.com. Then click on Autopsy, then click on Request. At KBLA, we believe in justice for victims of police violence. We say their names, and we don't black down. This is a community call to action from KBLA Talk 1580.
December deal drops at Lowe's are wrapping up, but there's still time to snag something worth bragging about. Get up to 40% off select major appliances. And members save an additional $100 on a new and exclusive Samsung French door refrigerator. Now just $18.99. Need new tools? Select tools and accessories are up to 45% off this week. Lowe's, we help, you save. Valid through 12/24. While supplies last. Selection varies by location. Loyalty program subject to terms and conditions. See Lowe's.com/terms for details.
KBLA Talk 1580. We've got a lot to talk about.
KBLA Talk 1580 is committed to self-care and community well-being. Walk Good LA was formed in June 2020, inspired by the Black Lives Matter movement and the beginning stages of the COVID-19 pandemic. What began as a few minutes of breath work and yoga meditation before protests against police brutality turned into a safe space for the community to heal in hard times. The immensely positive response from the community transformed the momentum into a movement. Today, Walk Good LA is a black and brown-led community wellness organization based in Los Angeles. They provide spaces for healing through community yoga classes, guided meditations, hikes, run clubs, and other activations throughout Los Angeles that attract hundreds of members weekly. With the help of Propel and Michael B. Jordan, they now have a yoga and wellness studio in Los Angeles called the Walk Good Yard. To join their mailing list and connect with healing spaces, please visit walkgoodla.org. That's walkgoodla.org, or find them on Instagram at walkgoodla. This is a community call to action, a community call to healing from KBLA Talk 1580.
This is KBLA Talk 1580. Talk radio. That's music to your ears. We're unapologetically progressive. KBLA Talk 1580. You're listening to the voice of reason with Zoe Williams. Only on KBLA Talk 1580.
Wait, hold on. Let me tell you something, man. Jody Wadley, back in the day, Jody was delicious. Listen, Jody was cold. Who was that other group? Starpoint? There's a group called Starpoint. And I forgot the name of the song, but it was the same kind of vibe. This is it right here. Starpoint. Object of my desire. Come on. Oh, wait, hold on. We got another one. Hold on. Listen. It's 1985. What y'all want to do? The voice of reason is on complete fire. What about, what was the name of that group? 5 Star. Let me be the one. Listen. This was a time when it was much simpler, right? Come on. The voice of reason, his playlist is in here cutting up. That was me. Yeah.
I think you have to be okay with losing, right? Because that's the easiest way to fall into victimhood, right? You have to be okay with losing.
And changing the perspective on losing, yes.
Yes, because I remember when I was in this coaching program, they were like, winning and losing is an illusion. And I was like, no, it's not. I told you I was a very different person. I was like, no, it's not. Like, if you win, you win. If you lose, you lose. Like, winning and losing is not an illusion, but it really is, because that's how you grab the lessons. Oftentimes when we fall into like that victim state, we start to tell ourselves, I'm losing right now. Even when people listen to my content, I don't think it's so much that they didn't hear what I'm saying. It's more so she's telling me where I'm not at right now. She's telling me that I'm underdeveloped. She's telling me that I don't have the capacity.
Once again, I'm criticized.
Yes, once again, I'm being criticized, and so now I am losing.
Man, I love Raquel Hopkins' work. We're reaching out to her too. They all got to come to the voice of reason. Listen, this is good stuff tonight, and I want to get the final Vegeta point that my brother Leroy from the City of Champions, Inglewood, California, was getting ready to deliver. Brother Leroy, come back in, brother, and bring it in.
I'm gonna close it in. I'm circling the runway. First of all, Nikki hit multiple points head on, and deserves credit for it on the last end of the first hour. Mm-hmm. Let me just make this point here. After mentioning Kissinger and Epstein and Ayn Rand and Machiavelli and Huxley, who are very self-centered and narcissistic, or at least narcissistic enablers, right, with some psychopathy. Mm-hmm. Vegeta, he recognized that the prophecy of achieving a Super Saiyan form is stated that one must be pure of heart. Mm-hmm. And while Vegeta was doing all his push-ups and sit-ups and bench presses and working out and was really dedicated towards being the best that he could be, and commitment to excellence in his execution of his technique, he recognized something. He said, I'm going to be pure of heart, but I'm going to be pure evil. And he rested in that self-examination that recognized he was not a good guy. Mm-hmm. But he didn't need to be a good guy to be pure of heart. Mm-hmm. He just needed to be true to himself while he worked on becoming the best version of himself to achieve Super Saiyan. I think that reality has been promoted more today societally in the Western world than doing it the other ways that showed you could have power and serve the people through servant leader methodologies.
Stop right there really quickly. Ladies and gentlemen, if you've never heard of Vegeta and Super Saiyan, my brother is breaking down a wildly popular cartoon that many of your kids might know about. And it's called Dragon Ball Z. Super Saiyan is this energy state that these particular beings go into when they're up leveling. It's a type of Japanimation or anime cartoon. Very powerful stuff, and the analogies that the brother Leroy is making are right on point. You're basically saying Vegeta locked into the dark side of the Force because he understood that is who he was essentially. But now I'm taking your metaphor and I'm saying, are you saying the majority of the people are becoming this way because we put narcissists, i.e. Vegetas, on pedestals?
There is no great accomplishment to be structurally sound in an insane asylum. I'm misquoting, but you know where I went.
I know. Mm-hmm.
All right. You fix it, all right? I'm going to get off this phone. You fix it, okay?
Hey, man, I love you, man.
That for me.
I appreciate you. Guess what you just did, brother?
Man, I'm honored to bring the City of Champions back in the building with the truth teller of the hour. You gonna face your mirror.
Yeah.
Andy.
Yeah.
On the ones and twos and zone coming through. It's you, baby.
My. Man, I appreciate you. Thank you for calling in, man. Listen, the voice of reason. When I come forward, you already know what I'm going to do. I'm going to land this plane. Let's get it.
Relationships. Got you confused? Need some straight talk? This is where you get the unfiltered truth about love, relationships, and everything in between. He breaks down relationship dynamics with no-nonsense wisdom and practical advice that actually works. Tackling the questions you're afraid to ask and giving you the answers you need to hear. You're inside the voice of reason with Zoe Williams on KBLA Talk 1580. KBLA Talk 1580. We've got a lot to talk about.
KBLA Talk 1580, connecting you with services and solutions. LA County's new Justice Care and Opportunities Department, or JCOD, is here to support justice-involved individuals and their families. The JCOD Support Center is now taking calls at 1-833-LACJCOD. That's 1-833-522-5263. Available 7 days a week from 6 a.m. to 11 p.m., the Support Center is your one-stop shop for re-entry issues and court support. They offer court reminders, connections to local services, transportation assistance for housing, court appearances, and childcare. The JCOD hotline provides personalized help to connect you with services that you need. And don't forget to check out justiceconnect.org for more information. Remember, it's free and available every day at 1-833-522-5263. This is a community call to action from KBLA Talk 1580.
Hey there, Los Angeles. This is James Lucky Jr., publisher and editor of Los Angeles News Observer. Are you hungry for news that matters to you in the African-American communities of Los Angeles? Well, buckle up, because we got the scoop you've been craving. Stay in the know and never miss a beat with our free weekly publications conveniently available near you. Or hop on the digital wave and become an exclusive subscriber at OGNSC.com. Don't forget to join the party on Instagram and Twitter at OGNSCINC for behind-the-scenes access and sizzling updates. No more FOMO. Let's stay informed, connected, and empowered together.
Lena Bloom for the Bail Project.
Imagine you're stuck in a jail cell and you can't afford bail and someone offers you a way out. Just plead guilty and you can go home and kiss your kids goodnight. What do? What thousands have. You plead guilty whether you are or not. Cash bail makes poverty a crime. That's why the Bail Project helps those who can't afford it while fighting to end cash bail. Because freedom should be free.
Brought to you by the Ad Council.
The California Crusader newspaper would like to thank all of our subscribers for their support throughout the years, proudly serving the South Los Angeles and South Bay areas for more than 40 years. The California Crusader is a multicultural, black-owned, adjudicated newspaper that focuses on providing newsworthy information to the people in our community. We're constantly looking for ways to assist businesses in our community to connect with our subscribers. We provide low-cost, effective ways to promote your business with our reasonable and affordable advertising rates. You can participate by suggesting, sharing, and submitting your stories on the California Crusader newspaper Community Share Facebook group page, or visit our website at cal-cruise-news.com. That's calcruisenews.com. Then click on the Submit Now button located on the top right corner of the homepage, or text CCN to 42828. Again, text CCN to 42828. The California Crusader newspaper, working together to build a better community for our future. Subscribe today.
You know you want some more. It's the voice of reason with Zoe Williams on KBLA Talk 1580.
ladies and gentlemen. You don't know where my playlist gonna go. I think we was in 1985 all night tonight, man. The voice of reason will forever be on fire. For as long as my people need to be called to the floor, I do believe that God has entrusted me with a voice. And no, I don't have to be perfect. And no, I don't have to have any. God said, get out there and talk to the people. Talk to them about what? Intimate relationships. God said, destroy, disrupt their delusions about love. That's what God told me to do. God said, and you ain't got to be perfect to do it. They're calling out your humanity because they need something to attack you with so they can deflect the truth that I put in your mouth. Yes, you're flawed, but so are they. So they should be able to relate to you. Get over there and talk to these folk. That's what God told me. Do you understand? I'm not going to cater to your superficial desires when it comes to relationships. I'm going to tell you the truth about it. Are you in a reenactment? If so, when was the mold created? Who created the mold? Oh, it's not important who created. If it was your mother, you have forgiveness work to do. If it was your father, you have forgiveness work to do. Forgiveness is really releasing, letting go. Letting go without recompense, without repayment. It's the highest form of forgiveness. Do you understand? Not for them, but for you. You're not doing it for them. You're keeping your soul. Do you understand? If you don't deal with that, right? That psycho-spiritual tumor, if you don't deal with it, right? It expresses itself. It leaks into your adult relationships. See? So Zoe comes here to press you, not to impress you. Did you see the dress my wife had on? No. That's not Zoe's gig. Did you see the car Zoe pulled up in? No, that's not Zoe's gig. Zoe's gig is to upset you, unnerve you, rattle you. Do you understand? That's what it is. That's how you disrupt the pattern. You've heard us say it before. You're in a reenactment. And even if it's toxic, you'll go back to it because it's familiar. We're here to disrupt all of that. It's 2026. What do you think the 4 horsemen are going to do when they come, if you believe that belief system? It's disruption. It's disruption of corruption. I call it electrocution via elocution. Do you see? Modern culture loves the idea of a narcissism epidemic. Why? Because it offers a clean villain. If we have a well-defined villain, we're off the hook for being co-creators of intimate realities we ultimately claim we don't want. And it fits neatly into a consumer society that thrives on spectacle, outrage, and simplified enemies. But the data already complicates that story. While early studies suggested rising narcissism among younger cohorts, more recent longitudinal and global analysis show something far less dramatic. Narcissistic traits fluctuate often decline with age and do not rise uniformly across cultures or generations. In many cases, constant comparison, visibility pressure, and algorithmic exposure actually erode self-esteem rather than inflate it. So if narcissism is not exploding at the trait level, why does it feel omnipresent at the relational level? Because perception is not distribution. What has increased is not narcissism itself, but exposure, amplification, and tolerance. We now live inside attention economies that reward grandiosity, certainty, self-promotion, and dominance. Platforms do not amplify attunement. They amplify confidence theater. They do not reward humility. They reward visibility. They do not train nervous systems for reciprocity. They train them for performance. Get your tap dancing ass out of here. I don't want no performer. I don't want an intimate performer. I don't want a soft shoe lover. I want the truth. I can't have the truth if you won't embrace your truth. Do you see? Right? They train them for performance. And here's where the conversation turns really uncomfortable. People do not merely encounter narcissists. They orbit them. They stay with them. They adapt to them. They explain who they are to others. They spiritualize. They romanticize. Why? Because for many nervous systems out there, egocentricity feels familiar. Maybe it was your mama. Maybe it was your daddy. I don't know who it was, but it felt familiar, even if it hurt. Attachment does not operate at the level of belief. It operates at the level of regulation. The body does not ask, is this healthy? The body asks, is this recognizable? Yeah. If you think for one moment I'm going to let up off y'all in 2026. Can we play Crime Wave on the way out, 50 Cent? Listen, I got to play something that'll let you. I'm not going to let up, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, listen, tomorrow night when I come in here, just imagine what I got in store for you. The Voice of Reason, 2026, locked and loaded. Let's get it.
Yeah. Rap out, you know what that about. We do it my way,